The son of a carpenter and Mary is weary. He just reached his destination. A time where he will be delivering this parable, speaking. And he turns to the men with him, his disciples, and he tells them, you know what to do. Go out, gather the folks from this neck of the woods so that I might deliver my parables, and make sure you find all those attractive blonde and near blonde girls. You know, in some parts of the world it's hard to find the blonde girls, but he tells them to do the best they can so he can deliver his parables the next day. And someone has caught sight of the son of a carpenter and Mary from a distance, a good half mile. He saw the son of a carpenter and Mary, a long hair and beard, recognized him, and came a-running full speed, a cussing and a screaming, something fierce. And as the man, anger in his eyes, yelled and screamed, the son of a carpenter and Mary waited and then said, calm down. When he could get a word in edgewise, he said, what is the problem? What are you so mad about? And the man explained, I was here last year when you came through. You healed me. I was blind. And the son of a carpenter and Mary said, well, that's great, isn't it? You can see now. And the man cussed some more. And then said, no, it isn't. I married my wife when I was blind, and she told me she was the most beautiful girl in the valley. Turns out she is the ugliest. And he cusses out the son of a carpenter and Mary a little more. Then storms off. And the son of the carpenter returns to his man and says, there's just no making some men happy. I mean, look at the beautiful flowers he can see now, the birds in the sky. The whole world he can see. All he can see is that unattractive wife. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. And I tell you, all I saw today was hatred. I call it Laurie's hatred. Let me get that part out in case you want to just cut off 4 minutes for the parable there. And then what I tell you all the time now, call me from all military bases for the World Trade Center Flight 93 check. 424-229-4140 in honor of the World Trade Center victims. Always wear my funny parables. Wear my mean hell on earth, and I did a few of those today. Parables in, always wear it in. You pick up that phone, can't reach me and see America's lifelines hijacked. Don't know when else that phone won't be allowed to work, like when you needed firemen, police, or paramedics. Make that video from those military bases right now. Tell your friends, tell your family. Less than a $50 phone here making this video parable. It'll make that simplified video from that military base. Military base's phone's not working. Tell your friends, tell your family, call in front of the mayor, governor, reporters, network news anchors, local, state, and federal officials, politicians running for president on down to local office. Call me up in front of them. I'm John Milton Brady. I've been asking for those World Trade Center Flight 93 checks of your phone for over 7 years. Have yet to get one. Do the job reporters aren't doing in front of them and get their reaction to that dangerous stuff. That's your family's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics not working in your hand. Tell that reporter, how can we trust anything you've given us in the past, anything you're going to give us in the future, anything you're giving us tonight, when every American can pick up a $50 phone or digital camera and document that dangerous stuff? Yeah. It's religious censorship. You can't call me up, tell me what you believe about Jesus or anything else. Doesn't have to be what you hear in church. You can't call me up, tell me that. Ask what I mean by the Christ complex. Jesus is ours here. You can't do that. That's religious censorship in America. Same thing as with 9/11. When all those Husseins, Abduls, Osamas, Obamas, all those folks with those terrorist names got on those planes for that twisted version of religion and undid a lot of good carpentry work in New York City. Those dangerous folks, that was religious censorship. Those evil folks, that was religious censorship. So's this. You not being able to call me up, tell me what you believe. Call me up right now. Make that video from that military base. Tell your friends, tell your family. Call me in front of all those folks. And some very personal stuff today. Assisted living waiver people. California Department. Waste time, apparently. That's their job, from what I gather. Libertana did it again. Jenny Lopez of Libertana, being obvious as anything, called 2 weeks ago. Tell me to change the doctor. Part of what assisted living waiver folks do. You've been in the hospital more than 3 months. I've been there, was there a year and a half, Burlington Convalescent Hospital. No, not getting any comments, any calls. Was that religious censorship there either? That over-the-top stuff. Told me to call and change the doctor to the one in Lancaster where they're moving me to get that apartment I can actually afford with the Social Security check. Had me call and change. I called. I changed 2 weeks ago. They said take effect May 1st. That was their excuse 2 weeks ago. Jenny Lopez of Libertana. Excuse 2 weeks ago for putting stuff off. I was supposed to move into that place in the middle of March. Being obvious, and I call it Laurie-like as anything. I changed, and because after I changed, that's when she made the appointment with the doctor. And the doctor, you can include that. They called me today in the middle of all this. I called up LA Care several times today, or twice. Called up Libertana. Again and again, I told them. I called LA Care again today, the 2nd of May, 2016. They tell me the doctor's SRI. I don't know what's the first or last name. How many can there be in Lancaster? You can look them up. Called me up. I called them up, checked it. They called. Made a doc of it. They called. Libertana's Jenny Lopez Janine, supervisor. Something Fano, I have no idea. She said, we can't do this because we got to put it off yet again. Because we can't do that. The doctor's office is calling me with the appointment. LA Care is LA Care is calling them up, offering to fax. You guys on the documentary audio, video. Offering to fax it over, they are telling, no, we can't do that. Has to update with the state, something of that nature. Blame it on the state of California. That's incredible. What I got from both of those women from Libertana today was Laurie. Personal knife in the back, and loves taunting. Being obvious as anything about that. Oh, this is my mean street fish and some of this. But back to my, yeah, this is also my censored livelihood. You can't reach me, you can't reach a customer, you don't know how many other customers you can't reach someone who will design the imagery that will drive folks in your door. I shouldn't need the SSI check. I should be designing imagery today. In a nice place where I can eat, not Vista Veranda where I have to roll 2 miles to get lunch, to get dinner. What more mean stuff? Don't jump, guys. But they were incredibly obvious with Libertana today. And I called, left a message with the state woman, the California Assisted Living waiver person that came here to Vista Veranda with Jenny Lopez to promise, so I'm not looking for other places. California, you know how many places get handicapped folks a place to live? Help with that? They're wasting my time, wasting our time being obvious as Laurie. And so that's why I always say, aside from calling in front of the mayor, governor, call in front of all those folks who can personally reach me. Add Dr. Sri to the list. They called me today. It wasn't me who made the appointment, guys. It was Libertana Home Health. Called me as I was rolling up to get my burger. I filed a grievance. The guy with LA Care was frustrated as well. He could not get them to see reason. Calling them, telling them the doctor's been updated. Why are you being this way? They wouldn't do a thing. So yeah, filed a grievance, whatever that means, with LA Care. The guy filled out the whatever over the phone. Once again, got it on the video doc. Call. Forget anything I said today. Call in front of all those folks, mayors, governors, call from the military bases, call in front of the city of Santa Monica officials. I worked for them for several years, 2007, 2014, when, yeah, the stigmata wounds, son of Carpenter and Mary, whatever you want to call this stuff here, put me in the hospital. Call in front of them, call in front of the city, the California, the state assisted living waiver folks. Say, how do you reach this man? By phone. When my phone's dangerously hijacked, that's my family's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Call in front of them. Ask it, is it your city, your state's policy? Take part in religious censorship. I can't call them up, tell them what I believe. And yeah, it's more important than that. That's your family's lifeline. Document the sealing of America right now. And not only calling from those folks there and the good doc, I have no idea, good or not. I haven't got a chance to see them. They're supposed to take me tomorrow. But Libertana's being incredibly loyal like that. Reminds me, call in front of Laurie and Brittany Bond and Samuel Lynn Bond of Louisiana. They can reach me by phone. Only folks I've talked to by phone from my family from Louisiana since I moved out here in 2007. Yet their reaction to that family's lifeline in your hand not working. And yeah, come see me in person. You see someone other than me, my changing eyes right here. In this imagery, we started building Christ complex right here on the chest. That's the only way you're going to know it's happening. I tell the folks in the military all the time, when these parables, you're going to find folks in your own circles bullshitting you about the one and only. They're headed to the mean places. Trust me. Goes for cops, any kind of authority figures, campus folks. Come see me. We got work to do. Let's get to it.